I dive into the world of Stoic philosophy and challenge myself to identify the key principles that these thinkers would never compromise on. Stoicism is a philosophy that's all about living a life of virtue, reason, and self-control. It's a way of thinking that's focused on helping us become the best version of ourselves, and it's built on a foundation of uncompromising values that guide our decision-making and behavior. We live in a world that's full of challenges and pressures that can try to push us off course. We're constantly being told to conform, to fit in, and to compromise our values in order to succeed. We face stress and anxiety that can make us feel like we need to sacrifice our principles in order to get ahead. We're surrounded by social media that's designed to make us feel like we're not good enough, and that we need to change who we are in order to be accepted. We're under pressure to constantly produce, to constantly achieve, and to constantly perform. And in the midst of all this, it can be easy to lose sight of what's truly important. It's easy to get caught up in the hustle and bustle of modern life, and to start to compromise on the things that really matter. We might start to let our values slip, and to justify our actions by telling ourselves that it's just for now, that it's just this one time, or that it's just a small compromise. But the truth is, once we start to compromise on our values, it's a slippery slope. We start to lose touch with who we are and with what's truly important to us. We might start to rationalize our behavior and to tell ourselves that it's okay to cheat, to lie, or to steal, because everyone else is doing it. We might start to believe that success is more important than integrity, or that winning is more important than being honest. But the Stoics would never compromise on their values, no matter what the cost. They knew that their values were what defined them, and that compromising on those values would be like compromising on their very identity. When we look at the core principles of Stoicism, we see that they're all about living a life of virtue, wisdom, and emotional resilience. The Stoics believed that virtue was the most important thing in life, and that it was the key to true happiness and fulfillment. They believed that wisdom was essential because it allowed us to see the world as it really is and to make decisions based on reality rather than illusion. And they believed that emotional resilience was crucial because it allowed us to face challenges with courage and confidence. The Stoics also believed in the power of reason and in the importance of living in accordance with nature. They believed that we should strive to understand the world around us and to live in harmony with the natural order of things. They believed in the importance of self-control and in the need to cultivate inner strength and discipline. And they believed in the value of inner freedom and in the need to be free from the desires and fears that can control us. One of the most powerful stories in Stoic history is that of Cato the Younger, a Roman senator who refused to compromise his values even in the face of death. When Caesar offered him a deal that would have allowed him to live, but would have required him to compromise his integrity, Cato chose to die instead. He knew that his values were more important than his life, and that compromising on them would be like betraying himself. This story is a powerful reminder of the importance of standing by our values, no matter what the cost. It shows us that it's possible to stay true to ourselves, even in the face of overwhelming pressure. And it inspires us to be brave, to be courageous, and to be willing to stand up for what we believe in. So what can we learn from the Stoics? We can learn that our values are what define us, and that compromising on them is like compromising on our very identity. We can learn that virtue, wisdom, and emotional resilience are essential for living a life of true happiness and fulfillment. And we can learn that standing by our values, no matter what the cost, is the key to living a life of integrity and purpose. Thanks for watching, and I'd love to hear your thoughts on Stoicism in the comments below. If you want to learn more about how to apply Stoic principles in your daily life, be sure to check out my video on practical Stoic exercises.